I'm Caroline. Just a quick kind of vlog thing, really. I got back from Berlin yesterday, and just some things I kind of wanted just to share that I don't know. I'm not creeped out. I'm fine. But we went to Berlin, and we've had a lot of trouble with the usual EasyJet and the booking agency as well. We've had like a little bit of problem with those, but we made it there. We made it back, so we're fine. But yeah, I took Darren there for his 25th birthday, thinking it would be really nice place to go and stuff like that. We pulled up at the Berlin airport. We got out. Everything was fine. A couple of rude people, you know, the usual. We got into a taxi, and it started raining, and it was really wet and horrible, and ugh. And then we arrived at the hotel, and I was quite badly sleep deprived, so I didn't really realise what was going on. We dropped our bags off, and we decided to go and take a walk. So we took a walk to this shop, and next to it was a leather shop, but for gay people, and in the window there was just all sorts of strange devices and clothing, and it was strange. I haven't got a problem against it, but I was just like, oh, trust me to accidentally book a hotel in a gay area. And all they kept doing was eyeing Darren up. Bless him. So after we discovered this, we decided that we wanted to go to the zoo because they were meant to have pandas at the zoo, and I'm a big fan of pandas, as you can see my panda, and there's a Kupo, Mog. Yeah, so I really like pandas, and we thought that there would be one at the zoo because the website said there was. We went there. It had a map with a panda on the map, just to point that out. We walked all the way around the zoo. We went to the kangaroos. We saw some weird looking animals, and obviously the normal goat, the cow, the stuff that you see all the time in England. Yeah, so we got to the panda bit, and there was a massive sign saying that the panda had died, and I was like, fuck. The one thing I wanted to see, and it was dead. So after that we ventured back, and then I had a little snooze, and then we went to actual Berlin, like the actual city part, and we discovered that even though Darren told me he could speak German, that wasn't true. He just said he could. And it kind of left us in a bit of a pickle because he couldn't speak German, I couldn't speak German, and I didn't want to get the bus because I couldn't speak German. They can speak English out there, but I don't know, it was just easier. So we walked, and we walked for I think an hour and a half, and by the time we got to Brandenburg Gate, it was quite dark, and it looked absolutely amazing. But we got so lost in this place, we ended up like taking the back route somewhere. We went over some bridge, and then we just got completely lost and ended up walking around Berlin in the dark where there was no street lights, and there were massive spiders and stuff, and like hanging from lampposts, and yeah, that's what we ended up doing. So after that we somehow managed to get back to the Brandenburg Gate, and we walked back, which took another hour or so. But my feet were really sore and I was in a lot of pain. Blisters all over my feet and everything. And the next day we walked back into Berlin. And we just ventured everywhere again. We took a stroll through the woods and the massive garden. And there were some people setting up a stage and we were like, oh, maybe there's like a free concert. And then we heard, like halfway down the road, we heard, way! I was like, okay, what is that? Turned around and there was people marching down the street. There was that climate change thing. And that was going on in Berlin as well. And there were thousands of people just standing there and cheering, and we couldn't read German. There were just loads of German signs because we didn't know what it was. And it was weird. There was like all these people that were just dancing randomly in the street, using their head, like doing like a silent rave in the street. It was really weird. And what else did we do? So yeah, we were creeped out by that. And we went back and then went shopping the next day and then came home really. So it was a good trip, but I think if I was to go again, I'd advise anyone to go again. One, learn how to speak German, for fuck's sake, because it's really hard to communicate with people. Even if they do speak English, it can be really difficult. Two, look up the fucking location, because we didn't, and yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the arse. We ended up walking forever, for example. Oh yeah, and just make sure you just stay near it as you can to the actual Berlin centre, because it is really good. We saw the Berlin Wall and stuff like that, and it's really good if you just kind of concentrate on the middle bit. But apart from that, it was really good. And out of a 5, I think I'd give it maybe a 3 or a 4. So yeah. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.